Woohoo! We're here. You're here. I'm here. Oh, this is so different when I was doing this by myself. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this thing going. Why is it? I look so, like, you can't see my neck. I look like I don't have a neck. Oh, well. Hi. Trying to get this. Let me try this again. Maybe this is better. Better? Trying to get this camera straight. What's up? What's up? Thanks so much for tuning in. Happy Wednesday. It's sushi $5 Wednesday for anyone who has a Sprouts nearby. Anyway, I have a bajillion projects going on, and I've been constantly hearing that I need to have my own YouTube channel because I'm very dramatic, and all I do is I talk about my drama. Hey, Tamara. And we built this beautiful little studio in our basement that you can't really see other than the back. I have to get like a pretty background because these are just sound panels. And so I want to create a YouTube channel, and this is such a good time to do it because I got lucky and I am in the runnings for Miss Health and Fitness Magazine Competition 2019. So I'm going to be really annoying. Oh, well, it's $20,000 prize. So I'm sadly going to be annoying because who doesn't want to win $20,000? Holla. And so I've been hearing that it's a lot of work to try and win this money. And damn it, I am a hustler. I'm driven. I'm ambitious. I am motivated. I am all these things that I used to not be. And I've never won anything. I tried to get on Shark Tank. Look at my accent. I tried to get on Shark Tank. That did not happen. We went on another reality TV show with Steve Harvey's Thunderdome. Didn't win there. Jared and I appeared on a show on Bravo called Don't Quit Your Day Job. Luckily, we did not. Didn't win that either. So I am a sore loser. I might as well just name my channel The Biggest Loser. Well, no, then it's not really related. But anyway, so yeah, so I decided I'm going to do this channel. I'm going to talk about myself. There might not be a lot of value, people, for you, but there's going to be a lot of value for me. And hey, if I could help with something for someone, whatever. I think at the end of the day, this is not a educational channel. I want it to be more like a fun channel, like just because the one thing I'm really good at is talking, right? So get that paper. What paper? I'm not sure what paper you're talking about. Anyway, so my channel is going to be me, talking about my life. So most importantly, I just really want to try and win this competition because it is $20,000 up for grabs, and it's a 2-page spread in the Health and Fitness magazine. It's called, I think, Muscle and Fitness. 2-page spread. It has been my dream to appear in a magazine. I once told my friend Francisco on my wedding day that it is my goal to appear on the cover of Shape magazine. And so I hope this video gets to somewhere because I do a lot of stuff to get in shape. I'm doing a bikini competition in October. I've been eating chicken, broccoli, spinach, rice, and tilapia twice a day, every single day since December. I'm finally used to it, but yes, it's kind of hard to eat the same foods every day. I mean, granted, I eat whatever I want on the weekends, but next week I start to really hone down on my diet because the competition is 16 weeks away. And so there won't be any more pizza. There's not going to be any more alcohol. It's just going to be chicken, broccoli. I don't know. I have no idea what this diet's going to look like. So we shall see. I'm going to get it in about a week. So yeah, so I feel like it's my turn. You know what I mean? I think there's nothing wrong with me for even thinking that or trying to get what I want. I think everyone should do what they want and try and get what they want, right? Oh, get that paper. Oh, you mean the money? Like, oh, you mean because it's going to be a check? Yeah, and I know, and I saw one of the girls post, the check is like, you know, one of them like big winning checks. So it's even more exciting. But most importantly, you guys saw, I posted earlier, when I came to America in 1989, I was bullied. I was 10 years old. I didn't speak a word of English. And this girl, Dana, and her friends were screaming at me in the playground. Alina, if you see this later, you were there with me. My friend Alina and I both got jumped. Oh my God. Do you remember talking like that? So, yeah. So this girl, Dana, dragged me by my foot. Dragged me by my foot an entire New York City block. And if I win this competition, I mean, that will just be beyond an icing on my cake. It would be like, I don't even know how to say how that's going to make me feel. Even if there was no money involved, the fact that if I were to win to get into a magazine, it's kind of like to all those kids who bully anybody, right? It's just such a shame that, I'm going to start crying, the kids even know how to bully other kids. Like, it's not like parents teach them to bully, right? So I really want this really bad. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to try and win. I'm not an influencer. I don't have a million followers. And I think it's important for me to just have my channel and just be me. Right? You were the only black girl in school? Oh my gosh, that's got to be tough. You know, in high school, I took a bus. I would take a bus home from high school, and I accidentally stepped on a black girl's foot, and then she yelled at me and like cursed me out. Then another girl in high school threw a volleyball in my face. I mean, it was just horrible. Being an immigrant in America is really difficult. And, you know, not that anybody can send me back because I'm an American citizen now. But it was definitely challenging when I was going to school, you know. And even now, I sometimes can't communicate certain words that don't come out of my mouth because I wasn't born here and I just don't speak as well English as American children, if that makes any sense, you know? So it's tough. Growing up in the U.S. is tough. And so I'm going to do what I can. So yeah, so bullying was tough. It's a shame. What else can I tell you? Wild. I have an audience. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll have to post this video on YouTube. I hate to see that happen to anyone. Right, me too. I try and teach my kids, you know, to be nice and never hurt anybody, especially like don't throw. Oh my God, do your kids throw? Like, when are they gonna learn to stop throwing? Stop throwing a car. Stop throwing the little Hot Wheel. Stop throwing Legos. Stop throwing whatever. Or if they get frustrated and they're just like, boom, you know. I don't understand. Yes. Dude, you've known me for 10 years. You didn't know that I was born in Russia? Yes, I was born in USSR. It was a communist country when I lived there. My parents were never home. My earliest memory that I have of me as I was 6 years old, and we had this dog. His name was Zeke. He was a black poodle, except his real name was Zeke, but he ran away from home and he was on our street, and so we took him in. So my parents named him Black. I don't think my parents knew that the word black described a color, but it just so happened that this poodle was black. Does that make sense? Well, they went to work every day. My dad was a drummer. My dad was a drummer in a band, and then he was the band he played with, they worked at a restaurant. So in Russia, a lot of restaurants have live bands almost every day. And so every night my dad would go to the restaurant to play the drums and sing. And my dad was also in a band before he met my mom. And I actually found his album, trying to read. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Tina. I can't believe how many people are on sharing the same story with me. So my dad was in a band, and I found his album. I see his little CD cover, or I don't know if it was, I doubt it was a CD. It was that, what's that thing called? It's big, and you put a little, a needle on top. What do you call that big? It looks like a CD, but it's not a CD because it's like this big and it's square. And that's how they listened to music 50 years ago. Please, somebody comment with that thing. Yes, a record. Thank you. It was a record. I found his record on YouTube. One day I spent hours and hours looking to see if his record was on YouTube. And I posted this a few years ago. I'll post it again later today. But it was so cool to see my dad on the cover of this record. He passed away in 2004, and I found his cover on YouTube. I mean, do you have any idea how to search or what that would entail to find something from the 70s, right? And I had no idea that I would find it. And then, so after I found the record, I shared that on Facebook, and one of my mom's friends, or somebody, one of my mom's friends, I don't think we're related, but everybody in Russia felt like we're all related. Anyway, so I posted it on Facebook, and she knew who was the lead singer of this group, and so the lead singer of this group happened to be alive, and so I reached out to him, I emailed him, and he was supposed to send me something of my dad from back then, but he never did. I should try and follow up. But this was like 2 years ago now. So, yeah. So since I was home alone while my parents were always working, I tied this dog to a chair, and I had the window open in one room, and I had the window open in another room. So you can imagine when you have two windows open in the house. Well, actually, this was a little tiny apartment. It was like 700 square feet. Like, it just got so windy in this room, and the dog was trying to run away, but I had him tied to a chair, so he couldn't run away because this chair was tied to the dog. Because that's how hard it was in Russia. I didn't want to be alone. And so I tried to keep this dog in the room with me because I was home alone at 6 years old. That is my second earliest memory of my life. My first earliest memories, I remember I was still in the crib, and my parents had a little party in this little tiny apartment, and I wasn't sleeping, and so I was in my crib, and I remember standing up trying to look out to see what was happening. You know, my parents were having a party. Maybe I wanted to be there. I don't know. Anyway, I have to go pick up my kids. So this was so much fun. I never really come on and share anything about my life. Thank you, Tamara, for pointing that out, that I may not come off relatable. Hey, Angie. I assure you, I am not a robot. I'm a real person. I probably don't post enough of like my whole day of what's going on, but trust me, between the two kids and my business, Hangomatic, and my little side hustle, The One Pitch, which I also want to talk about on my YouTube channel. That's why I thought this would be a really good way for me to kind of just talk about my life, because my life is not just fitness. Fitness is my passion. Fitness is for me to live longer. That's for me, right? I want to cry, right? So fitness just came into my life because I watched my mom pass away. So that's not like the whole me. That's just a part of me. That's my hobby. That's my, you know, little thing on the side. It's something I enjoy doing. It's something I like to do for fun. It gives me self-confidence, and it makes me happy, and it makes me feel better, and hopefully it'll prolong my life. That's why I do fitness, right? But it doesn't consume me. I don't want to do a fitness YouTube channel like I used to. I don't want to come off like I'm pushy about it or anything like that. I just think maybe it's time I just be me and talk about me, which sounds really selfish. Hey, Trevor, it sounds so selfish for me to just talk about me. But you know what? Maybe sometimes something will come out of my mouth that will inspire and help others to do things that I'm doing. But this way, I have to focus on my Hangomatic business because it has been going really well in the last 90 days. Hangomatic has been featured twice in the Bustle blog. I mean, wow. I didn't even know it was featured twice. I just finally set up a Google alert because I used to have Google alerts and I don't know what happened to them. They went away. Oh, and then today, if anybody knows who is Grant Cardone is, but he's a really big business influencer and he liked one of my pictures on Instagram. And listen, even if it wasn't him personally hitting like, but his name is on my, you know, on my picture with his name hitting like. So whatever, I'm just going to go with it, okay? I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to be happy. So anyway, if you guys have any questions about whatever, I will tell you, what do I know for those of you who are watching? There's a few things that I do know that I can talk about. I know how to get products into retail stores. I did that. I know how to promote products. I know how to write a really good sales pitch. I know how to do digital marketing. I know how to do Facebook ads. I'm really good at Facebook ads. I know how to write the copy for the Facebook ad. I know how to get attention. Did I just say that? I know how to work out, but that was a really big lesson. So the one thing I do not know how to do is cook. I try and cook once a week. Jared is the better cook. Anyway, thanks again. I've been talking enough. I'm probably boring you people. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to go pick up my kids. Thanks again for watching. I'm so excited. Now that I've put this out there on Facebook, I can't not commit. I'm going to commit and do this more often and create my little YouTube channel. Now I just need to figure out what to name it because this is such a small room. Someone said it looks like a confession room. So maybe I call it Karina's Confessions. And I'll have to bring in some guests and do some confessions with me. All right. Thanks again. Love you. Bye.